guys, welcome back to my channel. I haven't got the signature sewed in or anything yet. I'm still waiting on Young to send me her French kit. I had all those digitals, and then Etsy deleted my account, so I couldn't reprint them, and ended up having to reset my computer for some reason. I don't know what the heck happened there, and ended up losing all of the files that I had of hers. And the only thing I managed to do was print off a little bit on some tissue paper, not tissue paper, rice paper. And this is actually part of her kit there, but it's printed on rice paper. So I figured I could use it for collage or something. But I've made a couple of little things here to go into the journal. Oh, well, this was already made from a previous make. I just added a red butterfly and some French paper to the front of that, and then a stamp, and then a Tim Holtz quote. And then this was Timmy paper, and I just added the rose. And this was cut from a 12 by 12 Tim Holtz paper from the let me see what paper pad it was. The memorandum. It had a whole bunch of tickets on there, so I cut out all the ones that had red in it to use, and saved the other ones also to use as, you know, small tickets for other projects. This was just a scrappy notebook that I had made already in a previous video, and this was a freebie from one of the groups on Facebook. I can't remember what it's called, what the group is called. But it's you know, French paper. This notebook actually Kyung had made and put in the journal that she had made for me, and I thought I could use that also because it has French paper on the back, and, you know, the front is also French. And then I just added a red bow to the front of there. And this is used, I made it an envelope, but this was used in Miss P's template, you know, that came with the little window template thing. And I just cut it out of this weird looking cream color presentation paper, which I don't like the way it prints up, because I don't like the color it makes them. It's a little more yellow rather than grungy looking or anything. So I just turned it into an envelope out of the window. This was just a free digital that Graphics Fairy is where that came from. And this little bookmark slash tag was made by Chestita, and she sent it to me in Happy Mail, and I thought it was really, really pretty. And there's a little bit of French writing underneath the English words, so I thought that was really pretty. Oop. And made a pretty addition to the envelope. But I just collaged on it with some of the tickets and words and little bits of ephemera from Tim Holtz, and the rest of the paper that's underneath here all the way around. I've got this, which was also a freebie that was used kind of everywhere here and there, and I was just going to glue it down. into the journal, which I thought was real pretty, and added a bow. Those are from Tina from Shabby Dabby Doodah. I've just taken out the red bows from them. The little French papers that I'm using is a couple of the ones from Lorna's French Ephemera kit. I had a couple of extra pages. I really like this one. I love the coloring on it. And I inked around everything using gathered twigs. Because I really just couldn't be fussed to find my walnut stain. And I didn't really want to use ground espresso because I thought it might be too dark. So, yeah, I'm using gathered twigs oxide. I like the way it looks. It's, you know, plenty dark without, you know, being too drastic. But a little darker to me than Vintage Photo. So, there's nothing wrong with Vintage Photo, of course, but it is not my favorite. My favorite is actually ground espresso, because I prefer the real dark, grungy look. But I thought we could make a bit of ephemera or something while I was at it. This other little bookmark thingy, it's upside down, also came from Chestita and Happy Mail, so I thought that I would use it because it's got, you know, like the red roses and stuff on there. But I figured I could use it somewhere also. And this was a freebie, free printable thing, just a tag that's printed on lightweight cardstock. I figured I could add it in there. I've also got some of Carrie's butterflies, like the orange ones and the green ones. Thought I could use them somewhere, but some of the orange, well, there's a bow. But some of the orange ones kind of have red in them too, so I thought they would look good. I went through all of my ephemera that has red in it, so I got like flowers and tickets and labels and all kinds of little things. I've got a couple of items here from, well, that wasn't supposed to be in there. A couple of items from the typology haul that I have, like the some little pictures that I thought I might use. That has red and stuff in it. Well, okay. Alrighty then. A couple of the other items from Typology, with like stickers and stuff that I thought might look good. I got a couple of red birds. I got a couple of just white birds, you know what, die cuts. This came from one of the big dies from Tim Holtz. It's got birds on it. So, you know, just some random little bits and stuff that I thought we could use. This also came from Chestita. I figured I could use this like a journaling card or something somewhere. I really, excuse me, sorry. Really liked that. So I hope you guys are doing well today. As you guys know, I told you in the last video that my aunt had to go to the hospital, and she had emergency surgery. They had to remove part of her colon because she'd had diverticulitis and apparently had it for a while and we didn't know it. And anyway, excuse me. While she was there, the day after, was it the day after surgery? No, 2 days after her surgery, you know, they had told us that she was going to have to be in there for a week, and that was fine, you know, no problem. I would, be able to go back to work for her and stuff when she came out. I've been taking care of her puppies and stuff while she's been in there, going and letting them out and feeding them and watering them and, checking on them and everything. A, because I have a key to get into her house, and B, because they love me. So, she knew that they would trust me to let her out and everything. And I love them. They're sweet babies, little girls. But, day before yesterday, I'm sorry, we were informed that she'd had a stroke while she was there. So, and she can't move her right side, so she's going to be in the hospital at least 3 weeks because they're doing in-house therapy for her to at least try to get her to be able to use her right side. Luckily, she still has her speech, but due to the stroke, it has slowed down her ability to respond quickly. So there's kind of a disconnect there, so it takes her a little bit to register what you're saying before she can answer, which is not uncommon with a stroke. So, there's that. But me and Mom are gonna go back up there and see her tomorrow and see how she's doing. And, okay. Yeah. I think that'll be alright to maybe decorate one or the other. I finally got my medicine back that I've been waiting on for 6 months that the insurance wouldn't pay for. So I was pretty excited about that. So in a couple of days, my blood sugar should be back to normal. And, where my A1Cs go back down again. I had to have an x-ray done this morning on my ankle because we think I may have gotten a stress fracture. But it didn't show anything. He said, we'll wait a week. I gotta have it wrapped up, keep the swelling down, keep swelling up. And if it's not any better in a week, then I have to have an MRI done on it to determine what in the world is going on with it. Because I didn't fall or anything. Well, I mean, I did, but I didn't hurt my foot or nothing during that time. I just fell trying to get out of the bathtub. So, no more baths. I just take showers now. It's easier to get in and out of the shower. Alright, so I thought, these were from Chestita also, these little, I don't really know, like I said, I didn't know if they were like cut-offs or whatnot, so I thought I'd just decorate them up as pockets, use them as pockets. So, I kind of want a bird on there maybe. Maybe want some of that French paper behind there. Maybe here's a... Okay, ink that up a little bit. I had debated on using the red ink, but I think the brown ink, because I like the kind of vintage, grungy look that it gives. yeah, I think that'll work out pretty good. I'm just going to use, don't want to do my art glue. Nah, I think I'll just use my line code glue. Just because it was right here to hand. And I don't have to, you know, reach over or anything. Kind of use my art glitter sparingly because it's a lot more expensive. Although I did manage to catch it while it was on sale and got a refill bottle for it and the little 4-ounce, you know, bottle with the metal tip and the pin for $12, I think it was, but I ordered it, like, you know, right around, like the Black Friday sales, Cyber Monday deals and stuff off Amazon. So I kind of lucked out. I thought, yeah, I'll go ahead and get it, because, my line code glue, which makes the glue that Miss P uses. They're the same people that make that glue. Well, I should have set that a little bit lower. Do I want to put a bow on it? No. No, don't like that. Do I want that? No. Something that says future on it. Yeah, it might be alright. I don't think I'm going to ink that one up, though. Just so it, oops. Just so it, gives a bit of a contrast there. Yep. So, that's what we're dealing with right now. As far as my aunt is concerned. We haven't done too much visiting with her, though, because we want her to try to rest as much as possible, because, you know, that's really the only way that she's going to get better, is by getting the rest that she needs. Okay, so we got that little pocket going on there. That's cute. Okay, and then we'll decorate this one up. So these are just images. That one's pretty. So I may just cut that one out. Now, as far as my leg is concerned, or my foot rather, we weren't sure if it was a stress fracture or not, or if it just has to do with that on that side. It's my right side. I have a real bad hip. I got real bad arthritis and stuff in the hip because I have hip dysplasia, which means that the ball joint does not fit. The joint, you know, the ball joint itself does not fit into the socket properly anymore, and it pops itself in and out of place, which is extremely painful when that happens. Oh, my lid came off. I can honestly say that's never happened to me while crafting before. So I didn't know if it was caused from that, or if it's a stress fracture, because it's actually, the ankle itself is swelling up real bad, and my blood pressure is just fine. I've not had any problems at all with my blood pressure. I think this is a sticker. I do take a blood pressure pill, but it's not for my actual blood pressure, because it has a water pill in it. It's actually, you know, being diabetic, it's actually used for kidney function, to make sure that my kidneys don't shut down or anything. Or, you know, hopefully it's less likely that my kidneys will shut down if the blood sugar goes extremely haywire, you know, to the point of coma levels. because that's when you have to watch out. But, yeah, so my blood pressure has been just fine. But I've never really had, too many troubles with high blood pressure anyway. The only time my blood pressure really goes up is if I'm in a lot of pain. So. Well, that's not exactly straight, but that's okay. Doesn't have to be. No, I don't really like that. Do I want a ticket? Yeah, I think I'll put a ticket on there to kind of to straighten that up a little bit. I have been having some dizzy spells lately, but that is due to I have a nerve back there that when it gets if I move a certain way, like it'll press on that nerve, and then I get real dizzy, and sometimes I pass out. But I go see the neurologist next month, and they'll probably do an MRI and stuff to check all that, because they've got to do further testing and stuff for the MS, find out the right meds and all that stuff to do. Right now, I am more worried about my mom. She's got some weird issue going on with her elbow. These knots are coming up on her elbow, and our doctor thinks that it might be like related to like tennis elbow or golfer's elbow, which affects the tennis elbow affects like the outer part of the elbow, and the golfer's elbow affects like the inner side, but she's having problems with both sides. And she's had surgery before, to repair both things, even though she's never played golf or tennis. I like that. Anyway, he thinks it might be scar tissue that has swollen in there because of the surgeries and stuff, which is highly possible. I mean, both Mom and I do have a tendency to develop scar tissue and for it to swell. I don't know if that's like a family thing or what. Yeah, I don't know if it's hereditary or not. I feel like I'm talking you guys' ears off over random stuff. Okay. Not really talking about crafty stuff right now. I'm just talking about life stuff, I guess. There we go. Kind of a collaged pocket, too, that looks different from the other one, but still I think it would work pretty good. And they're not going to be, like on the same page or anything, unless I did it for a cinder spread or something. But, okay, set them over there off to the side. I've got this little baby glassine bag here. And I got this little thing here that I thought I would put on. I just thought the image was pretty. The rose and the red and the black in the background. It's possible that the writing is French in there, but I can't really read it, so I don't have my eyeballs on right now, so I don't know if I could read it with the eyeballs on or not, because the text is kind of small, but not that it matters. Not everything in here has to be French, as long as it has kind of a well, I guess a red theme, really, because that's kind of what we're going for. Whoops. Well, whether I wanted it to or not, it's already down, and I couldn't move it. It's just as quick as the art glitter glue. You get maybe a fraction of a second longer to move stuff, but you gotta do it quickly. Because once it's down, it's pretty much down. My phone has alerted me that I've got mail, which could be anything from a message to it's probably something from Temu or Temu. I'm not sure. The app TEMU. There we go. Do a little bag. I've got these little mason jar cards. Quite honestly, don't know. I think I may just... What I think I might want to do is use one of them for the belly band. On the inside. So I may just ink around it and then put it in the belly band. Which would probably be this big one here. If it'll look good on the inside, that would be the question. It looks alright. I feel like maybe it might be something better just to glue down on a page or something. I don't really like that one. Let me see what this one looks like. Okay, that one's a little better, but no, I still don't like it. Alright. So I may just glue those down on some pages. Or like make a flip out of them or something. I'll have to think on that one a little bit more. Not quite sure what I want to do with those yet. And this was another freebie, but I don't know where it came from. I don't remember. Carrie maybe did these. It's highly possible because there was like 3 of them, I remember. One of them's blue. So yeah, it's possible that it was Carrie that did those. So I'll just put them over there with the ephemera. Okay. Let me see. What do we have over here? I've got a couple of, like, big cards. That one's the Tim Holtz one for sure. And I've got some, like, where I can make cards here and tags. And this is Tim Holtz paper. And I chose it because it's the only one that had French writing on it. And it's also out of the, what did I say that was called? The memoranda, yeah. Why can't I remember the name of that thing? I don't know. But, like, I got some longer tags and, stuff that I can make. Some baby tags that I can make ephemera out of. And I've got these, which are French, and they have been backed already. Now I'll probably just ink around these and might put them in like they are. I may not use all of them, but let's see, that one is French, that is not, that one is, that one's not, and that one is not. put those up, and then probably just ink around these and use those in the journal as is. Well, I might put, you know, like a slot punch or a hole, you know, punch in there, and add some ribbon or eyelash trim or something along those lines. But okay, now the bigger question is, do I want to add anything with red on it? Okay, I like that one. Set that up there. Do I want a butterfly? I do kind of like the butterfly. Of course, I happen to love butterflies in general, so. So you guys got anything new going on or anything? Don't really have anything new going on right now, other than just making the ephemera and stuff to go into the journal. Since it's a one signature journal, I'm not going to need too much ephemera or anything. I will have to make some more pockets. I doubt that I'll use everything that I've got sitting out here. Journaling card. Okay. Simply because, you know, I'm not going to need everything. But, you know, even though it's cut into tag shapes, I can put them in my my Ziploc bag that I've got tag bases in, because they can be used for other projects. I can always decorate some up in advance. I can't get that off. I need to invest in a better pokey tool, like that, you know, a thinner pokey tool. Come on. Because the one I have doesn't do anything but rip holes into the stickers and stuff. Okay. So Miss Bernice already knows that her package is on her way to her. She got some music pages, or paper. I've sent, there's 3 books, I think. Full, complete books in there. And I sent some to Tamira because she needed some. And there's like 3 or 4 in hers, because hers were a little bit smaller, I think, than Miss Bernice's. And then Terry Lee from Sweet Pea Papers, I sent hers off today too, because she needed some. And I still have plenty. I had this one wasn't a full complete book, but there's still like a ton of music pages in there. And I just cut them down on each side to, you know, take most of the blank spots off. But I think I'm going to coffee dye it. Even though it's like a pretty kind of caramel color, I'm going to coffee dye it. So I've got it set off to the side here to do that with. And this was a card that I got from Chestita that I thought might be pretty in the journal, but I don't like the way it looks with the material on the back. You know, like it would have been alright if it was just that material, the white material, or cream colored, whatever, but so I figured I'd put it up and use it for a different project or something, so all is not lost on that one. Let's see. Do I want... And that is a faux postcard. I do like that. Doing my fussy cutting scissors, I gotta reach under here. I got my daughter got me a gnome cup that I keep my fussy cutting scissors in, which are, you know, just this little gold pair of scissors. I prefer to use the Easy Action scissors, but I keep those in my room because that is where I do the majority of my fussy cutting at, is in there. So I keep them in a drawer in there. I don't prefer the like finger holes in these because I can only get one finger in there. I prefer to be able to pretty much get my whole hand in there. And I've got the Tim Holtz like medium length scissors, like the, what are they, 7.5 inch or whatever, 6.5 inch, I don't know. But I don't like the way they cut out images, even though they got like the sharp blade and, you know, it's rated and all that, whatever. But I use it mainly for thread. I use them with my sewing machine. But I don't like, you know, because my hands swell up so bad, they cut into my fingers, and I don't like that. Whereas Easy Action scissors, of course, don't do that because they have, well, the small ones don't even have the hole here, but these aren't small enough for me to, you know, maneuver properly. I mainly use them for I use them for paper, but I also have these, which are like sticky scissors, because they're like non-stick. These are the ones that I use the majority of the time, but they don't fussy cut that well. So, I just got those at the dollar store, but you know, I've heard a lot of people say that they like the IKEA scissors. Now, I don't have an IKEA near me, but I can shop online, so maybe I might see if they got any decent scissors or something. I don't know. Or I can just buy myself another pair of Easy Action ones to keep in here. Oh yeah, I like that. See, I'm pretty sure this is a sticker too. Maybe. Alright. Okay. You can do it. Surely there's got to be an easier way to get these off. You need to come with an easy tab. Or something. I feel like all stickers should come with that. Alright. Well, sticker or not, you're getting this part of it glued down. Because I'm not going to fight with you again. I refuse. Just going to ink around that. Okay. And it doesn't have to be perfect or anything, because it's simply just going to be journaled on. Alright. So that just shows some different things that you can make for a journal and different things that you can use. When we come back, maybe I'll have more digitals ready to go, and I can kind of assess and see how many more pockets or tucks or whatever I'll need. If I don't have any tuck spots or anything like that, I just got a couple of pockets made, so I know I'll need them. And that goes in there, and that'll go in there. And I got this thing. I don't know. It came, I think, in Happy Mail also from Chastita. But it's got French writing and stuff. But I don't know, I might be able to make like a mini journal or something like that out of it. Or I might just, you know, cut the spine off and, you know, use them as journaling cards or something. I don't know yet. I still haven't made up my mind what I want to do with that yet. But we've got a good head start on some pieces here. So, yeah. So when we come back, we'll figure out what else we need, and might be able to sew in the signatures. Or signature, I mean. And then again, I might have to make more than one. You never know. Depending on, you know, how much room is taken up by the other pages, so. Alright, guys. I hope you have a wonderful day. I love you guys. And I will see you back here really soon. Bye.